Legos. Ring.
Yes. And welcome. Hello. As you know, this is a little short thing, hopefully. And like always, my reactions to the situation. Well, before I go into it, if you're new to the channel, thank you. And welcome subscribing to Chaos Reign channel. Also, when you subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the top bell for notifications when there's an upload like this, or when I go live on Chaos Reign channel. Also, if you want to follow me on other social media outlets, you can follow me on Twitter at Chaos Reign 7. And now you can add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Reign on Facebook. And also Discord as well. I'll probably put those in the description of this particular stream or this upload, wherever you want to call it. There are things come down as this so-called thing wraps up that I will be trying to get some more interviews and some other content that I want to cover before 2021 wraps up. So I'm in the work, so I have other things doing, but I will focus most time doing streams and uploads in the Chaos Reign channel. So be patient, and those that are loyal or going to be eventually loyal to subscribers to this channel, I would love to hear the feedback by the comment section. It lets me know what really is going on, the engagement, like always, and to know what is on your mind. Did you like the content, or do you like the subject matter of a lot of streams or uploads that's presented here on the Chaos Reign channel? I'm looking forward to hear from you. So please leave a comment on all videos left there on the Chaos Reign channel. One other thing I do want to tell you, I'm also on Anchor, Spotify, Breaker, and all other audio podcasting as well. So, you can find names of Chaos Reign, Let the Chaos Reign Show on all audio recording podcasting. And that's it. I think I posted in the about section on the channel, so you'll find the Apple side of the podcast recordings. Nonetheless, let us go into this subject at hand. And let us see, what is the subject? Or what should I really call this? Was DaBaby just in his actions? Now, before we go into that, let us do a little background of the two people, DaBaby and Danleigh. I think that's how they pronounce her name. Danileigh, or whatever her name is. I get tongue-tied saying her name. Let me check some things. Let me close some things up. All right, found it. So let me pull up something. Let y'all see this. We're going to look at some background of this particular character. If I can find it. Oh. Okay, I think I found it. There you go. Y'all see it? Now we're going to do background on the two individuals because we listen to the music, but we don't know much of the characters, as you can see up here. And as you know, and as I flip back and forth, let's look at the background. DaBaby, Jonathan Lendale Kirk, born December 22nd, 1991, also known as DaBaby, Baby Jesus, is an American rapper. After releasing several mixtapes between 2014 and 2018, that's a span of 4 years, He rose to mainstream prominence in the last 2 years, 2019. And you know, his debut solo album was Baby on Baby 2019, which peaked the top 7 billboards, yada yada. Second album, Kurt, 2019 debut on number 1. And the formal album feature in the Billboard's Hot 100 top 10 singles, Suge. And as we roll down here, Blame It on Baby was his 3rd studio album. And, you know, the rest is history. And you could tell his associates and etc. He's been active for the last 7 years. So he's been putting work in the rap game for now going on at the age of 23. So, and you remember he's born in Cleveland, Ohio, and he moved to North Carolina where he resides now. And, you know, and he did. And the funny thing with this brother did turn and attended the University of North Carolina, where Michael Jordan and all the Tar Heels played. He never really completed college because, like most people, we go in it and we don't finish. I'm not blaming most people that go to college if they finish or not, because let's be honest, college is kind of overrated, how I look at it. If you're not in there for something that you're really trying to get something that might give you a high income, particularly a lawyer, doctor, STEM, and maybe some high tech, you're not really doing nothing in college. Let's keep it real. All these other mediocre degrees most people take and get in debt doesn't really do much. I'm just speaking and telling from my side of the little experience, but you know, that's another story. As I'm scrolling down, this is most of his catalog of work. Not much because he's only been in the game for 7 years. One thing I've noticed, because this man is a college dropout, the only thing that he tried to get street credit was what they said when he committed some shooting of a man that died after, which really was nothing because, you know, most cats nowadays try to get street credit for a lot of their criminal acts. But, you know, when I look at this dude personally, this guy's not really a criminal. I guess whatever reason he did that, maybe to get some clout, but it is what it is. And as y'all know, he had a certain problem or incident back of the summertime of 2021 in regards to making homophobic or homophobic remarks, which I'm not sure what homophobic remarks he made during a festival in Miami. And I think this is the remarks he said here, that if you do not show up today with HIV and AIDS or any of them deadly sexual transmitted disease that makes you die in 2 or 3 weeks, then put a cell phone light in the air. Now, mind you, that is not a homosexual remark. If this is what he got canceled, man, please. People in the gay community could get a life, man. That just doesn't make no sense. Now, if you were saying that people should be or, you know, be, you know, neutralized, maybe the people that's in the community might have a point. But if he's saying that getting AIDS, we all know AIDS, like anything, is a created disease, which was target for people that engage in homosexual lifestyles. That's what it was designed for, to spread. And his remarks about saying you're going to die in 2-3 weeks, that's not what the purpose of AIDS. It doesn't kill you automatically. HIV is that leads to AIDS. That takes a period of years. But we're not going into detail because that's not the purpose of this stream or this upload. So he made his remarks, he got canceled, and we keep it pushing. And this also went on to claim the gay fans do not have HIV because they are not gay niggas. Oh, well, yeah. So that's the DaBaby. Now let's look at his third baby mama. His third baby mama, Danileigh. See that? And Danileigh, another white looking chick. You know, I'm not sure she got a real booty, but that's another story, is born Danileigh Carell, born December 20th, 1994. So these both are Sagittarius. Sagittarius unite. And you know the archers, they are real serious sharpshooters. They will sting you with their arrows and stuff. She's gonna turn 27 by in 1 month now. And previous to DaBaby is born 1991. So he's gonna turn 30 years old next month on the 22nd of December. She's an American singer, songwriter, rapper, dancer, and choreographer. Initially appeared as a backup dancer, Carell began her career by posing covers by popular songs on YouTube before moving to Los Angeles, where she began choreographing for other artists and dances. She made a career breakthrough after working with Prince on the music video for his single Breakfast Can't Wait. Danileigh was signed to Def Jam Records in 2007 and released a mixtape and single starting that year. Not much, I don't know who this chick is. She doesn't seem much relevant because when I hear the word Danileigh, the only thing I know about is DaBaby and her. I don't know anything interesting about her musical career from the looks of this. And she is Dominican by parents. And looks like I'm seeing some things here. No, she was mostly a dancer most of her career. I'm looking down. And there's not really much of a catalog, as you could tell. Some of these catalogs, people don't even know her much, so she's not really that pose of relevance, unfortunately. But that's her background. There's not really much here, so, you know, the only thing that gives her really clout is DaBaby, unfortunately. How sad, you know. And let me move this up so y'all can see her. That's just sad. So it is what it is. Let me stop sharing that. And, you know, one of the few things I've noticed when it comes to these people, as you can see here more, that really and truly, if we want to keep 100, that this is very much a dysfunctional relationship from the start. And one of the few things from what I'm hearing from the backgrounds between these two is, to be frankly honest, that she feels because she is baby mama number 3, that she's separate and different from the previous 2 baby mamas from DaBaby. And mind you, DaBaby does not marry not one of any of his baby mamas. I want you to keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But you as a woman, like most sisters or any woman, right, like Latino, which is mostly white, not black, and black women's, you know, they do like to, I guess, use their wombs and don't mind having children without anything long term, unfortunately. Now, I'm hearing a lot of speculation that a lot of men, especially black men, are not looking for marriage and they just want to have just knock up these chicks and, you know, that's that. And, you know, as she stays, and then she carries the chick and then they have some form of little hookup relationship, but nothing really long term. But when I think about it, if this is your body and this is your choice, if marriage is something that you seek as a woman, then you should, like anything, seek marriage-minded men. And there are men still out here in America that don't mind still getting married. Now, I mean, hear a lot of speculation and rumor that a lot of men today, because marriage is down all across the board, black community, there's not really much marriage because we're not even halfway. We're just still tipping 30% of marriage in this community. But still, because of a small percentage, there are still men out here that still want to settle down and get married. Now, the biggest question person should ask is, what is the average age now most men really want to get married? we don't really look at. We could look in data to help facilitate that answer. But really, the answer is when a man is comfortable when he said he wants to keep a shorty that's going to be his, that will have his children, raise his children, and secure something long term. That's the question most women should ask. And normally, if you're playing the cock carousel like most women are in the first or Western worlds, you're not seeking that. Only time when you start really think about and settle down is when you're just as old as the men, mid-30s, and that is backwards, very backwards thinking. So right now, let's play some audio of the situation. And before we play this, let me do this. Am I able to hear this? I think I might be able to. I'm just gonna do one thing. I want to be able to hear this. Come playing in both things, so all right. And as I'm playing it, hold on. Gotta find it first. Let's begin. Here we go.
To leave. This is real life. This not the shit with your parents. No, let's get you one now. Do you need help? Let's get you a jet. You have to leave. Shawty got to go. Like, what's up? I can't leave. I can't leave.
Look at this.
I can't leave. I've been sitting up all night. I can't get no sleep. This is get out. This is get out mixed with. I'm not trying to be. Listen.
You're not.
He's a great father.
Okay.
And you know that, Danny.
Okay.
He's a great father, right?
Okay.
He's a great father.
Okay.
No, he's a great father, right?
Okay. Sure.
She's a crazy
I was
bitch.
pregnant.
You wasn't my girl.
I wasn't your girl.
Danny.
Danielle.
I wasn't your girl.
You ain't never been my
His
girl.
brother is right there.
My
Doesn't
brother-
he call me his girl all the time? Don't he call me his girl all the time, Darius? Don't
Darius.
ask your people.
Darius.
They know me as your fucking
Darius,
girl.
what you
Stop
know
it.
Shawty is, Darius?
Bro. Oh my god.
What you know Shawty is?
No.
Bro, hey, look, bro. This nigga know to have that phone out,
Yeah,
man.
that's funny.
This is some
Funny
trapper.
as fuck.
This some trapper black nigga shit playing gone wrong.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Stop fucking showing.
Yeah, this is trying to trap a nigga gone wrong. I'm
Trying
not
to
going.
trap a nigga? Are you crazy?
Shawty,
You just
yeah.
came at me last night, you idiot.
Shawty, you beg me. You be
You just came at
begging
me
me.
last night, you idiot.
This some
I
jail.
asked
Hey,
you, why
somebody
you
tell
calling
Maury
me?
to call
I
baby,
asked
man. Let me run up a quick 10M.
Yeah, okay. Don't ever
Let me run up.
disrespect our
Let me run up a
fucking
quick
child like
10M. Somebody tell Maury to call
Yeah,
me,
don't
man.
don't
Let's
fucking
put this
do
shit
that.
on Maury. Shorty is more material. Get up out my crib. Come on, get off my
No,
table.
get off live.
Bitch,
This
don't
is
come
all
out
live.
here.
Oh my god.
Get up off my
This is so
table,
funny.
Shawty.
Oh my god, no.
No, this shit staying on. Call them people to come get Shawty up out my spot.
Go ahead,
Please,
call them to get
call
you and your
call them
child out your
folks.
spot. Go ahead. Call
I'm
them.
stuck. Hey, help.
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 You're such a fucking dick.
Help, hey,
You're
help
so
me,
funny,
nigga.
bro.
Hey,
so
why you sitting there? Do something.
Do something.
Do something, bro. And where's my baby?
Oh, you don't
You see what I'm
care.
saying? Like, Steph, come on.
Your baby is sleeping. I just put her to sleep.
Go
like I
back
do
there
every
with,
single
go
day.
with her or go.
No,
See what
get off
I'm
line
saying?
talking about my business
You-
like
my-
that. The fuck?
girl,
That ain't
girl.
fucking world. Ain't nobody was a part of my pregnancy. You weren't a part of my pregnancy. You don't need to tell nobody nothing. The fuck?
See, she don't want.
Oh, one thing. You know, it's funny. I had to pause it. Sorry. That he says early in the conversation that this woman trapped him. But last time I checked, you up here having 2 baby mamas, and you made a 3rd one. And it seemed to me through the whole conversation, the whole argument is this man didn't want this woman be on birth control, from what I'm hearing. Allegedly now. But my biggest issue is how you can be trapped when you busting it. I'm sorry. When you are shoot up the club like it's no tomorrow. Can somebody explain that? And the funny thing about all this, man, Because this is funny, though. Hold on. The funny thing about all this is that all this work and Danileigh up in here, you know, she getting all mad and slapping her head. She know what actually she loves to do.
So baby, I'm trying to bust all on you.
That's what she been doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. And she up here getting mad, emotional feelings. But like I said, you up here hugging and kissing on her like it's the best thing, more like the best thing second to Christmas to you. You've been doing a lot of this, Danileigh. Don't lie.
So baby, I'm trying to bust all on you.
So, like always, you know, this man is trying to handle his business. And for whatever reason that made him make the decision to call the police on her, is like, it's not really working. And I know a lot of men will say that this man didn't really handle business properly because he should get his baby mama in check and control. But you know how certain baby mamas get your nerves, getting your headaches, you know, they don't want to be taking orders. Especially a man that has money like him, you know, he has the same problem like most men deal with that don't got much money. So keep in mind, fellas, no matter if you make a lot of money or not, you're going to have these problems. You got to know how you're going to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with these women accordingly, you know? That's how it works, man. But let's keep playing.
I'm gonna put out her real business, what her and her family got going on. That's the real issue.
That's not nothing to do with us.
This girl got a real, you know,
that has nothing to do with us.
a real Matilda story type shit going on, you know.
Look at you.
That I tried to save my child from.
Save your child.
She got to save her face, her family got to save her.
Now, one thing I will say, he shouldn't be recording his baby mama like this. So the lot of women that got mad about this, I mean, most us men, or anybody that does this, we should have more integrity than to put business out here. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, from what I'm hearing, the reason why he was recording himself, because, you know, he don't want to get himself in an altercation again, because instead of, you know, she doing what he said, you know, go to a hotel with the baby, from what I'm hearing, or the baby stays with him, because I heard, and here's the funny thing, I hear this lie constantly, and it's a lie that he just want to throw him and his daughter in the streets, which is a lie. That was not really confirmed, so I'm not sure where people are spreading this gospel rumor. So let me keep playing on.
My family's not in the industry. Me being in the industry that take care of my family, it's a difference.
16 years old, sorry. That's why
I didn't when I hey look,
right?
yeah, I didn't, you know, I didn't skeeted in the wrong thing. I got to deal with what come with that.
Yeah.
But my last name Kirk is what I do.
Okay.
So I take whatever come with that, full responsibility. But Shawty is cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. Shawty is cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. And Shawty is not my girl. Ain't never been my girl. Is my side bitch.
It's your what?
My
It's
side
your
bitch.
what?
Shawty is a certified side bitch.
It's fucking embarrassing me like that.
Shawty is a certified side
Shut
bitch.
up.
Just trying to act like she ain't. No, let's
Look,
take it
what you
there.
talking about side
Her parents know she my side bitch. Everybody knows she's a side bitch. She don't want y'all to know she a side bitch. She got to save her face. She got to crash all the way out.
So baby, I'm trying to bust all on you.
Yes, Danileigh, you are, and like most of his ladies, you are a side chick at best, or what like we want to call side booty at best from Red Supreme. You are side booty, and unfortunately, it's shown and it's reflective. What long-term commitment you could have with this gentleman? You don't. But you sure as hell love to have the babies. You sure love the rawness. You know what I'm saying? Oh, baby, I like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw. You know what I'm saying? And then you just sit to spread forth children. Without no serious long-term commitment, unfortunately. And mind you, this woman is, from what I look at the background, She about to turn 27 this year. So she's going to be in her late 20s in the next month. So she knows very well what she's doing. And the problem with our society is that we think that a lot of people don't know what they're doing. Just like the PJ Washington situation, which, I think he was, coerced. He was got because, like I said, most older women will deal with once they can't get any man or condom it or try to, do little games and manipulate certain men of a certain age. The second best thing you're going to manipulate younger male mates. Because younger mates are gullible. They're dumb. But in regards to Danileigh, she's not young and dumb. She is right there in the same ballpark as DaBaby. Only a 3-year difference. And a lot of people will say she walked into this. I think it's another story. She didn't walk in. She bombarded herself into the situation. Now, a lot of people will say that a lot of mixed women or non-black, Hispanic, white women in particular, they're more gullible to really feel that they could be a better woman than a black woman. In the case of, put himself in front, say, you can't control this man and this man don't like you. I could put myself in place and be able to get everything from this black man and be the head front of things. But the problem is that only works for certain black men, not for all. For those that's Hispanic or mixed or white looking Latinos, that will not work. But like I said, only way you get away with this, like DaBaby has, because one thing most women love, two things. They love the thug looking image black man and the one that has money. If you're a thug looking image black man with some money, you'll get pussy. And not only get pussy fall on your lap, where you might have to use a stick to beat it off you. So it's a real honest truth though. But like I said, she is side booty at best. Like most of them. And DaBaby already proclaimed, said that's what it is. Now she can get mad about it. She could try slapping the head and all this dumb shit. But you walk into it, sweetie. You actually broke the walls to get into this. You know what you were doing. So let's keep playing the song, man. Hold on. Let me check. All right, it's matching. All right, let's continue.
All them folks, save me. Help. You see how Shawty went storming off when that truth came out. Listen, so let me finish telling y'all what I'm telling y'all. Miss me with all that, I'm not going. I had to show y'all, I'm not going. Shawty crazy. I'm not gonna be the one to play that game, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take care of them kids. And if this will come with it, this will come with it. But Shawty being obsessed with my other baby mama, stalking my first baby mama, goddamn, interfering with the way, you know what I'm saying? I'm raising my child, my oldest child, like, that shit burned out, I'm a grown man with standards, you know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man with standards. And regardless of how shit play out, you know what I'm saying, and what situation I'm put in, I'm gonna stand on the business. And if me standing on the business mean me doing everything to take care of a kid, cool. If the mama is set up the way the mama set up, that's my work. I gotta put in, that's my responsibility, I'm the one got myself into that, so I gotta deal with that accordingly. But at the same time, we not going for none of that, for that shit turning into me getting accused of this and looking like that. No. When police got called, because Shawty was in her Cause Shorty was in here running around doing crazy shit,
Cause
hitting
you
me.
wanna fuck both of
You
us.
see what I'm saying?
And make
Like,
it okay,
this is
and
not.
think I'll be okay with that.
You are not my girl. Like, you
I'm
gotta
not your girl,
look
but
at
it's
Shorty.
okay. I'm gonna post
Crazy.
everything since we've been
Post
talking.
it. I'm gonna.
Now look at this right here. She said she feels that I'm not your girl, and to be honest with you, you're not. And the reason why, because you come and go, Danileigh. There's gonna be the next woman lined up tomorrow. Matter of fact, she probably waiting right now as the doorbell ring. Now, always, most of these dudes that advocate and always stress this to a lot of the ladies, the lovely ladies, that there's short-term mating and there's long-term mating where the end goal is hopefully getting a ring and some marriage from a man. And we all know majority of women, especially sisters, unfortunately, that had a problem with this and complain about this, that if 1 in 4 of anyone you will get married now, and it's going to probably be now probably 1 in 5 in the next 3 or 4 years, that depending on your age now, that this long-term mating thing and also having children, and there's no long-term, something in the end game, which is marriage. And let's be honest, men and women, especially men, do want marriage. I can't speak for the ladies. Most ladies, they say they want marriage, but they don't take on the action to really sit down, and if they're dating, they should be dating for a purpose, like everything else. And it's not hard, it is not very hard. Matter of fact, if most women today were dating with a purpose and was even dating any man for whatever reason, and let them know, sit down and tell them serious that they're seeking a marriage and hoping that, you're a marriage minded too, and something that you're looking for in roughly a year from now, if you're 30, roughly 2 years if you're under 30. Now, doing this might still give power to the man, which it is, but here's the problem. Now there is an actual timetable and a clock. Because, like always, if women had a short lifespan and time in regards to possibility to have children at a more fair age than the so-called high-risk pregnancy after 35 or 35, then most likely you don't have time to waste as a woman. And I'm telling you, ladies, a man will waste your time. I've seen it done countless times. And for what reason, was it good or bad? I can't say so. Because if you like the dude, you like the dude. Sometimes you'll stay in it because you're hoping that the man will have a change of heart to one day get on his knee and with a ring of significance and want you to be more than just a girlfriend or, whatever. Even some of them that have kids with some of these men, that there's nothing in return of any real security. Now, I'm hearing a lot of content creators, women, especially say that marriage is not really bad on. They think it's a thing that a man can dangle on a woman. And the only answer I can say this: no man can dangle nothing to you. Either you really want to be a wife or you really want to be married. That should be the focus from the start. Everything you do moving forward instead of waste time should be with perfect purpose. Now, most women will say that when they're dealing with a woman of any nationality, that a man should marry her if he's in a relationship that's long. But like I said, the golden rule: if you're under 20, it cannot go any beyond. It cannot exceed no greater than 2 years. Around 30, you need to really speed it up and give this man mostly no greater than a year at best. Because I always hear the notion that a man knows when he gets married in 6 months. And the problem with that philosophy now in the 21st century is you don't know what you're getting within 6 months. Now, I heard people live with each other, which is a good thing because now you know if you could deal with each other when you're living. because that's where the beast or the mask will unveil between man and woman. Remember, marriage now does not exceed 10 years in the United States. Some data, and I say some data, say it pushes and it lasts roughly 8 years. When we talk about black people in general, last time I checked, it's under 2 years. And the reason why we don't understand why marriage fails and ends, because one of the major things besides that they always say is norm, what I've discovered and I've done content is that one of the few reasons why marriage ends in divorce, which most of the women initiates divorce, is because of incompatibility, not money. Money is actually the third. Second to that, they say is infidelity. So a lot of things has come into play why marriage ends. So if money was the parameter of why a man doesn't want to get married or thinks that he has great chance keeping a woman, he is sadly mistaken. If you're thinking like that going in just to get married, then I would say don't waste time to get married. You got the most money in the world, and most men we know that got money. It will not secure you're going to keep a woman like a Danileigh or any other woman. You're going to have to do some extra stuff in this Western culture just to keep it satisfy a woman, or what you guys want to call a bitch. So let me play this, and I'm going to play some other audio. Where is it? Okay, here it is.
Listen, that's cool. Post
and I'm not your girl.
Post
Masterpiece. What the
Post
fuck?
it.
Why the fuck would you have me in a video? Okay, whatever the fuck. Whatever, bro. Why would you have me around your family? Whatever, bro. Why would you have me in your house? Why would you have me have a closet in
Look
your
at this
home?
storming back
Why
and
would you
forth.
have
Look at
me
this shit.
have a bathroom?
Okay,
with
look, we're
my
gonna check
side
out right now.
shit?
Y'all got my perspective.
Yeah.
I gotta get back to pushing
you
the
a
new
dumbass,
project out.
That's why. That's
Y'all
why.
be good. Go straight.
Now, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to play this segment of Danileigh in regards when the authorities came to the house. So let's listen good.
All the fucking cops on me. Look at this shit. He wants me to get out of his house. Go ahead.
Okay, let's just
Go ahead, baby. Tell him. Tell him. Where's this stupid at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Yeah, whatever. He want to call the fucking cops on me for whatever the reason. Whatever. Stupid. My 3-month-old baby. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. No, I don't need to tell you nothing. Nah, you good. You can talk to him because he want to call you guys. Go ahead. Go ahead. Nah, go ahead. Ain't nobody need to talk to nothing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You just want to hang out.
Yeah, whatever. Big ass, big. It's all good. It's all good. Ain't nobody need to talk to nothing. Go ahead. Guys, let me let you know real quick what the is about, because this is the one I put up a statement 10 minutes after we done got into a fucking argument, because he wants to walk into this room talking about, oh, you need to get out with our 3-month baby. Yeah, I ain't never addressed I ain't never addressed nothing before, because I always was like, nah, let me not talk to the internet, because the internet is always going to make their own story up, whatever they going to grab a little piece and put whatever story they want together.
And you're damn right, Danileigh. You're a smart woman. Very smart woman. Indeed. But, I expect that, because most women, once you're reaching late 20s, that brain should start kicking in. And really, to be honest with you, the brain really fully develops in regards to man and woman, especially, is roughly in your late 20s. 27 especially, not 25. Anybody tell you that 25 is garbage? Usually, everything starts to unfold and come together as you approach 27, 28. And this applies to both men and women. Now, like anything, like I said earlier, the reason why he started recording himself, because like always, this guy already got a case and things already that's not in his favor, regardless to what he's doing out here in regards to his music career. He using, just like in the summertime, throwing out what, like I read, gay slurs and this thing about HIV, which a lot of the homosexual community has problems. So that's a red flag on his part. That's a strike. The second strike he got when he committed murder on a man back 8 or 9 years ago. Or actually 10 years ago. So he cannot afford to get caught up in a potential domestic abuse scenario. Just in case if his shorty Danileigh is a physical gal, which she is, from him slapping her head, so it looks like she likes to be physical at time to time. So, to protect himself, he's going to have to call the popos. Well, let's keep hearing her side of the story.
But nah, how I've been living here for the past 3 months at his house, at his penthouse, back and forth, here and there, since my baby was born. And then all of a sudden, I cook for this tonight. He want to come to the crib. I am sleeping in his bed, talking about, you need to go. The fuck? You mean I need to go to a 5-star hotel, do it? Ain't nobody leaving. And of course, she escalated. And this want to put up a statement talking about, oh, it saddens me that I have a queen to raise. You ain't even been here this whole time that I've had this child. You want to give cute little conversations talking about you a good dad. You a fucking coward. You a fucking coward. You a motherfucking coward. God damn, bro. And it's unfortunate that it's on the fucking internet because, oh, okay, you're the
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I feel like I need to go on live because at this point it's already out there and I feel like I'm never going to speak on this ever again. And I feel like I might as well just let that go. And I just feel like it's so unfair, this situation, because this whole time I've been nothing but straight with this man and tried, you know what I'm saying, tried nothing but genuine, pure love for this man from the jump, 3 years ago, from the fucking jump. And of course, all this internet bullshit, all this everything always was something in our relationship, and it's definitely unfortunate. We have a child, so it's just like, it's just very unfortunate.
And to do a quick pause, yes, you have a child with this man. Like the other two babies that he has from two previous, I guess, hookups, or I'd call little short relationships, because, and no doubt, ladies, this man is a baby maker. He is. Beyond what we call Pookie Ray Ray behavior, he does go out like most entertainers, rock stars, or rappers, and they go shoot up the club on many women. Lots of women. And it comes with a territory. But that's the life you chose once you decide to open your legs and let a man shoot up the club in you. What do you expect? But the funny thing, even talking about all this, is that this is a known custom. Now, I heard some people say, why do any other entertainers that's non-black don't have these issues? I'll tell you why, because, let's be honest, the media does not push the lewd behavior of other entertainers besides this black culture. So obviously it's the best interest to keep exploiting this, because it keeps putting the cameras and the negativity of the black man to light, so that he is looked at as the big bad boogeyman, and put the black woman as some whore, slut, bitch, because it makes money. And most entertainers say, because most black people do reside their time resource into entertainment, they're going to put out all this debauchery because we're going to consume it and like it. I never heard so much talked about this scenario, particularly on the female side of things, because a lot of women don't expect a man like him to be doing some things like that, but he is like most. I remember one content creator said best, he has exercised his options, and that's what he did. So let's keep playing on.
But it ain't fair. My whole everything. Y'all think I'm a fucking bird because of this man. Like, y'all think I did this and that. Like, no, it was never that. It was never that. And I ain't here to clear nothing with nobody because I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks about me. But at the end of the day, like, I've never spoken on anything. I've never addressed anything because I didn't want to bring attention to it. But it's always the narrative on what it is because they think this is the type of girl I am and this is that. Nah. So, nah, it's just up. And out of nowhere, bro. Out of nowhere. And I'm trying so hard to I tried to make this work. I tried to, for my baby, the best situation, but this ain't the best situation at all, bro. At all. I deserve so much better. I really do, so I hope, God, please, I pray that this is the last situation. This is the last time, because this is not it. It's not. Every single time I come back into it, it's not it. It's love, because I completely love that man, but it's not it. It don't matter how much you love somebody. If it ain't right, it's never gonna be right. And when someone's not ready for something, it's never gonna be right. And you can't force somebody to be ready for something they're not ever gonna be ready for. He's okay with having 5, 6, but baby mother's like, nah. I was brought up different. I ain't going. You want me to be okay with something? I ain't going.
Hold on. You say you were never brought up on this? So why the fuck did you had his baby? Why you even put yourself in a position with a rock star or rapper, what do you want to call him, entertainer, and no one's saying these dudes are going to be shooting the club like everything else? My thing when I look at it is a lot of women, they're really showing their dumbness when it comes to certain these relationships, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. If you brought and raised by 2 parents, raised in a household, and your mother and father married, and they're good examples last time I checked, you still allow yourself to be and put yourself in a baby mom position, to be baby mom number 3. It makes no sense. It does not make no sense at all. I mean, only in the world, as crazy we live in, you can find this shit. You can't make this shit up. For real talk. You cannot make this shit up.
So, I will get out. I will leave. I don't even have a place in LA no more. I done dropped everything for my baby to have a good life and be in a nice, for her to know her dad, but I will go figure it out. Like I always have since I've been young. Never depended on a man. Never nothing. I will figure this shit out. So, and that's it. I'm gonna keep. I ain't never brought this shit to the internet, but I don't give a fuck. He wanna record me, talk about I'm gonna have this, then put out a statement 10 minutes after this shit going on. The clout. It's weird, man. There's some weird right there. Like he was planning this shit. So,
that's it. Now let's see what Baby says on this thing right here, man. Let's wrap up his side of the video.
Dream look like something. Long story short, you make them kids, deal with what come with it, handle them kids. You got in the bed, lay in it, deal with what come with it. But don't let nobody play with your character, man, and damage your integrity as a father out here. Don't let nobody play real life games. You know what I'm saying? For a fake world. Like that ain't what I do. You know what I mean? I'm an entertainer, I rap, I do what I do, but when it comes to like parenting, like I don't wish to mix the two. Only reason why the world know I got kids because I adore my kids. You get what I'm saying? And I can't help but to show somebody my kids. I really love and adore my kids. I'm really that type of father, on and off the internet. You get what I'm saying? Ain't nothing about no kids with me for the internet. That's not the case on the other end. You see what I'm saying? So, long story short, you make that bed, lay in it, nigga. Lay in it. You may have to go through some shit like this, but stand up in it, go through it, and still take care of them kids. I'm gone, love. Right back to work.
That's it. So, to wrap this up, what lessons can women learn from this? Simple. Don't be babe mama number 2 or 3. And one thing I would say, even to go back to the title of this, was DaBaby right or justified? I would say, in regards to protecting his brand, or was he justified in his action? I would say to protect his brand, yes, he was justified. Now, as much time people don't like to hear that part, it is, because let's be honest, the problem with a lot of relationships, a lot of men are not really taking real charge. They're being very feeble in their actions, and a lot of women could smell weakness and a bitch and pussy out of the man. Even to the point now, and I'm gonna say this because it's gonna be off topic, we got men, too many simps and beta males around us, in regards that they will give their time and their money to even women that have never showed themselves up, which I will talk about down the line. But in regards to this, that as men, we gotta do better. Gotta do better. I think DaBaby is showing a step that he's taking charge and holding position of power and using it to the full extent, you know, to get, I guess, his babe mama back in line, back in order, if that is the case. But I see this relationship, if it does still stays and is still together, which I think it's going to be. I could be wrong. But if it does not, it's going to be rough for Danileigh to be put back in this market to hope to get married. I can't see her getting married to no Hispanic white male at this point, because she just threw away her precious time and years and her womb to a rapper like DaBaby, unfortunately. And she's going to pay for that in regards to putting herself back in the dating market. Now, I'm not saying she can't get a male or mate, possibly, but for long-term in marriage, it's going to be very tricky, even impossible, depending on who she's dealing with. I would say this, she's going to be stuck to black men for a good long time. And I think she's cool with that. She's cool with that. You know what I mean? With most women nowadays, you know, like her and her background, I should expect better. And it really threw me off that she came from a Dominican background, which favored highly on marriage, which, you know, she dealt with a man that, and this is the funny thing, that I would be surprised her family disowned her, which a lot of people say that's rumor going, she was disowned by her family because she got knocked up by this gentleman here. But I can see why, because you said that you're not even gotten married, or this man's going to marry you, but you carrying his baby. And not only being carrying his baby, but you're the third baby mama. It's looked down upon bastardization as a whole in certain Latin countries. Does it exist? From what I'm hearing, it does, but at least it's controlled to a degree. It's not as crazy as we have it here in the black community here in this Western culture called America. So overall, the lesson that Danleigh learns is that, you're dealing with a boss and he is exercising his options and power. And like most men, you understand, you got to utilize whatever you have to get control of the relationship, Now, I know most brothers are not going to put their baby mama with child out in the cold, which DaBaby did not do. So people could shut up with that. But there are ways that you could try to handle a little bit more effectively. Now, if you're dealing with a crazy bitch, then obviously you have no choice. If you have your own place, then it's best she goes somewhere else. Pay for the hotel, let her go there and chill out for a while. And trust me, the reason why this is such a big issue because a lot of women don't like it because he's exercise option kicking the so-called chick out. Which we already know time after time that usually is a custom that usually the woman is kicking out the men out the house and a lot of women praise and clap like it's nothing. So, he doing this is no different. I tell women, get out of their feelings. Get out of your feelings. Nothing new. So, like I said, he's exercise option and exercise well. I think men should take notes, improve on it, so they can apply this in their own relationship. And I'm going to say personally, if you don't got your own place as a man, and you're in a relationship with a woman, or you're shacking up with her, you put yourself in a very much fetal position. So know that, gentlemen, moving forward. Other than that, thank you for listening to this short, or this so-called stream here, and my take on DaBaby and Danleigh. Looking forward to hearing from you in the comment section of this video. If you're new to the channel, hit the red button, top bell for notifications for live streams and uploads on the Chaos Rain channel. You can now follow me on Twitter at ChaosRain7 and add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. I'll probably put the links in the description. Other than that, thank you for listening. And till next time, let the chaos reign.